Father, we give you praise. We bless your holy name. We thank you for your goodness and your kindness. We thank you for your wonderful Holy Spirit. Spirit of God, we thank you for your presence here today. We thank you for how you have orchestrated this day to be. Holy Ghost, have your way again. Let only your word be heard, and let every life here and online be transformed in the name of Jesus. Thank you, Heavenly Father. So I'll be introducing our first guest speaker to the pulpit, and I'll just quickly read his profile so we have an understanding of his context and background when he's speaking. Mr. Alexander Lawal holds a BSc in economics from Lagos State University. He's a certified strategic business development professional and project management professional from the Institute of Leadership and Management, United Kingdom, and an alumni from the Enterprise Development Center, Pan-Atlantic University. He was born in Pinberg, Germany, and lived in Hamburg, Germany. He's a graduate of the Regency's Business School, South Africa, with a diploma in Advanced Management Development Program, and has had over 20 years of experience achieving consistent results in sales, business development. Please clap if you want to clap. Marketing, operations, client service management. 16 out of these years have been in leadership positions. He has excellent interpersonal skills, great fluency in German and English language, and views his people skills as his greatest asset. He brings to the fore unique working experiences from various multinational and indigenous organizations, including MTN, Nokia, LG Mobile, Centum Learning, DSTV Mobile, Main One, XJ Company, Wemi Industries, Centurion, the Nest Homes, and currently iFitness West Africa as its country head for business development, revenue, and strategic partnerships. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Mr. Alexander Lawal.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Beautiful and blessed people. Hope you're all well. Awesome and blessed. Good. All right, my name is Alex. I like to be called Alex. I don't like to be called Mr. Just call me Alex, okay? Four-letter word. A-L-E-X. Just Alex. All right. Hello? Okay. Okay, so today I will be speaking briefly just about capacity building, in the business sector, and how you can actually turn out, what you have. That's your expertise, what you have at the moment right now. You can actually turn it around. A lot of us, are entrepreneurial skilled. We have businesses, we have ideas, but a lot of times we find it difficult, to turn those ideas into revenue. And the most important thing in life, as a business owner, or even if you're in your career field, is to see yourself as a change agent, a problem solver, and a solution provider. Once you've been able to identify these three things, trust me, you can do anything. Anything. I actually see Nigeria, well, with due respect, I see Nigeria as a dumping ground. And what do I mean by that? You can actually sell anything here. It's just the right strategy. Just the right strategy. You can sell anything here. Trust me. Just for you to have the right strategy. And a lot of times when we come up, we have ideas, but the challenge is, how do we execute these ideas? It's always usually very good to put your ideas down. There's no stupid idea, and there's nothing like a little win. A win is a win. Okay? And what I usually tell people is, if you have an idea, make sure you're passionate about it. Because passion will always drive you. There are going to be a lot of times, they're going to have a lot of rejections, there are going to be downtime, they're going to be making losses in your businesses. So the thing is, no matter how old you are, no matter how experienced you are, you must see yourself as a work in progress. So development, training, trying to get more knowledge. Thank God now for YouTube. Everything is available. Everything on earth you're looking for is online. So you need to be intentional about it. It's very important, please. And never be ashamed. Even as I am right now, I still learn. I'm not ashamed to see myself as a learner, So you need to be able to acquire these skills. It's very important. And trust me, you will smile to the bank. There are a lot of avenues in which you can actually make money, legit. So it's very important. And I want you to please take this very serious. Because, the world is going through tough times right now, through very tough times. And you need to have some other sources of income. It's very important, please. No matter how much you're earning, no matter how comfortable you are, we live in a world right now where our expense is more than our income. So we need to embrace technology, please. There's no one that's too old or too young to acquire a skill set. Please, it's actually very important. And today, I want to just discuss a couple of things that relates basically to capacity building, you know, in our experience here. Basically has to do with entrepreneurship. And I would like to use my present place of work as a case study. Then I'll just break it down, into granules. Okay, I presently work for iFitness. I oversee business development, revenue, and strategic partnerships. Who knows iFitness here? Anyone? Okay, fine, fantastic, good. We actually kickstarted off 7 years ago. We're a seven-year-old business. And when we started off this business, my MD, Mr. Folushogun Wole, who's also the founder, who I report to basically, just saw a need. I think he wanted to go to the gym to get himself registered or something. And I think he went to a particular gym in VA, and he told him that an annual fee was 750,000 naira. And he was like, and I think it was for the elite at that very time. And he was like, why is this so expensive? And he had a very successful business at that very time, called Yes Mobile, for the ones that know the business called Yes Mobile. And he just said, you know what, he wants to set up this business, Like I said earlier on to everyone here, you need to see yourself as a problem solver, a change agent, and a solution provider. Very important. So that was how he just started off, He sold his other businesses. So the proceeds he made from the profit, set up a gym in Lekki Phase 1. And when he did that, he got a bit of traction. It was just the fitness buffs that were coming to the gym. Then he opened another branch on the mainland, and he just kickstarted the business gradually, and he was just growing it. Members that were coming in were still coming in granules, Yes, he got his fingers burned, made a couple of mistakes, but trust me, he bounced back stronger. Then COVID struck, boom. Everything what happened. Business was shut down, we couldn't do anything. And, a lot of us here, we were all at home for 3 to 4 months, I guess, or so, and it was tough. It was tough. And that gave a lot of people time to pay attention to their health. People started making a lot of research, what they consume, how to stay fit, because a lot of people were blowing up, and because they were always eating, doing nothing, no exercise, nothing, just watching Netflix, reading books, just checking up things online and everything. And that's how the business started. And by the time the COVID was over, people now started coming to the gym. So the unique thing about our business model is we try to build communities, very unique communities across our locations. Today, as we speak now, we are on 16 branches, and we hope to close the year with another 3 branches, making 19 branches. Our goal as a business is to have 100 branches on or before the end of 2030. And I can tell you right now that we've been able to change a lot of lives. People that come to our gym are not just people that want to lose weight or people that are trying to achieve a certain fitness goal. We have people that are coming here to network. People coming to look for spouses, yes. And it's interesting, And we're not here to judge anyone. I mean, as long as you're not making trouble, come in and, and we've been able to also create a lot of jobs for people. It's been so amazing. And as big as we are today, we've faced a lot of challenges, trust me. From pilfering, from people, from buildings that we acquire, being very faulty, because our equipments are very heavy-duty equipments. But along the line, we had to just learn a lot of things, and we just kept getting better and better and better. And I can tell you that there's no one in iFitness today. I think we're almost approaching 500 now, that's trend, across all our locations, that comes from a fitness background. Outside the trainers, none. Was that bad, But my MD just kept empowering us. He operates a very unique policy. It's an open door policy where you can bring in your ideas, share, and it's been so amazing. And I've also learned a lot that for you to excel as a business owner, you need to partner. For you to stay afloat in the business today, you need to partner. You simply can't do things alone. So if you're a proud person, you need to bring down your horses, bring down your ego, and ask questions, partner. Because now, like our business now, we have tons of businesses that actually complement our business. Fitness is related to health, it's related to wellness. It's been so amazing, and it's something that I want everyone to look at. We have people here who people who maybe went to laundry business. Okay, how can you partner? How can I broaden my horizons? How can I make my business better? Start thinking about partnerships. It's very important. You might have the ideas, you might have the expertise, you might not have enough funds. Why don't you hop on the bandwagon of someone else and create like a pop-up shop, and see how you can use the other person's visibility or space as a pickup and a drop-off point. There's social media here. There's digital marketing. A lot of us here are entrepreneurs. We have businesses. And how can you improve on your business? Everybody sells online. But trust me, how do you stand out? Different things. It's service. A lot of people still are not comfortable buying things online. Why? Because they've gotten, I mean, they've been dealt with in terms of like maybe what they've paid for, you know, or what they ordered is not what they got. How can you improve on excellence? So it's very important for you to see yourself, I keep saying this, as a change agent. Improve on whatever you have, acquire a skill, learn it, even when you have a good job, you know, and also give back. All the years you've gathered learning things, it's time for you to give back. You give back via mentoring, via speaking engagement, via free training. It's very important. And trust me, when you give back, doors will open. Nigeria is an amazing place. Yeah, a lot of hitches, a lot of challenges, but trust me, some people's prayer is for these problems that we're experiencing in Nigeria to continue, because this is actually the time they're actually making money. That's the truth. That's their prayer every day. Let this hardship, you know, in quotes, according to them, you know, not to us, you know, continue, because this is actually the breaking point for them to actually make a lot of money. So how can we get better? It's very, very important. Now, there are a lot of people who have very unique skill sets that relates to entrepreneurship. You know, it could be in strategy, could be in logistics, could be in marketing, could be in sales, could be in customer service, could be in executions, you know, can be in training. How can we get better as a business owner? These things are very important. So I advise everyone, you know, after this session today, to think again, what are you very passionate about? For the ones who are really not doing anything now in terms of like entrepreneurship, maybe who are 9-to-5 guys, you know, career guys. How can I get better? How can I make extra revenue for myself? What skill sets have I acquired and how can I monetize these things? Trust me, everyone in this room has something that actually can translate actually to revenue. But we need to learn how to get better. And the opportunities are just enormous. Trust me, they are just enormous, enormous. I can tell you right now that young guys, please, if you are a young person here, please clap for yourself. Please. I mean, I am so, so proud of you. You know, I mean, you guys are just amazing. You know, I'm in my 40s, okay? So, but still, the young guys are just, I don't know, just amazing. You know, if I can actually, you know, turn the clock back, you know, I would just be wanting to be in your space because you guys are just doing amazing things. I mean, you're just doing amazing things in every field. I mean, you guys are just killing it in every field. And I'm so proud of you that you're not waiting for anyone to come to you. You've seen a problem and you want to quickly deal with it and quickly find a way around it. I mean, it's just amazing. If you see what young people are doing with technology today in the health space, I don't know, it's just amazing, man. It's just amazing. You know, now I'm so wowed because now we have young tech guys that are launching amazing solutions that relates to what we do as a business. Do you know that now we have solutions that does not, I mean, you don't actually have to go to the diagnostic center to actually run tests. They now have apps that can actually do that via your phone. Check your blood pressure, check your sugar level, check your cholesterol level, you know, and all kinds of things. They've made life easy, especially for people that are very busy, you know, very busy. And it's been so, so amazing. And I just want to encourage you guys, whatever idea you have, just start. You're going to make mistakes, you know, and the best way you can go about it is starting it when you're afraid. Because the devil is working very hard, trust me, you know. He's working extremely hard. An idea will come up. You might want to execute it, and afterwards you find out that, well, let me just drop it. But every single time you go back to bed, you keep thinking about this idea. Happening today, okay. Every single day you keep thinking about the idea, you know. So just kickstart it, make mistakes, stumble, boom, and just kickstart it. And when your business begins to boom, it's important for you to start putting systems and structures in place. Very important. Because it doesn't really mean because money that's coming into your account, you're actually making money, actually making losses, trust me. So it's important for you to put systems in place. You know, you need to be very diligent when it comes to your bookkeeping, you know, differentiating your needs from your wants, you know, and running a very lean model. Who here can actually can tell me what a lean model is in business? Anyone? Running a very lean model, a very slim model. Who wants to try? Anyone here? Okay. Come to you, don't worry, I'll come to you.
I think what you're speaking to is efficiency and using the least resources to create the greatest results.
And that also translates to revenue optimization, you know. Now, as big as we are now, the business now, we have looked into it and we discovered that because we depend so much on power, that's on lights. And you know, our so-called honorable NEPA, they're doing their best anyway, but you can still get better. So we don't depend on NEPA so much. We run diesel for 16 hours every day. That's very expensive. Because when we kickstarted our business, diesel was below 200 naira. Now I think it's about running to over 800 naira. So it's not cheap. How do we stay in business? We had to look inwards. Okay, we already have a lot of facilities. What can we do to actually create more money for the business with what we already have without incurring any extra costs? We looked at it and we're like, you know what? Let's provide shared spaces for our members, you know, or for customers, basically. What that means is that we now created more spaces within our facilities, and we had to sublet these units, you know, to other businesses so that they can actually pay us a rental value. Boom, and that's what we did. Now, we're even doing other things. We want to start off a career fair, you know, want to give back to the young ones. People within the system want to give back so that we can actually help them to promote their business. People who have businesses that complement what we do. So right now, we're working on having an e-commerce channel where we can actually put in everyone's business for free. Then they can actually sell what they have on our platforms. That's another way you can actually do things. Then we're also creating something called a training academy. If you don't know, like our trainers that work for us, right? We don't pay them a salary. They actually pay us a service charge every month. And our trainers make so much money. Most of our trainers make over $1 million every month. Trust me. Because we have tons of people that have different things that they want to come and do in our gyms. And we need to assign trainers to these guys. Our trainers are not roadside trainers. They're people that went to school. Because, I mean, we need to make sure that that's very important. Because they're handling human beings. So we cannot afford to hand them over to someone who is very half-baked. So now we're also working on starting a digital training academy where we allow people to come on board. Even if you never had any experience in the fitness industry, we put you through, you get certified, and you can actually come and work for us. Or if you decide even running your own personal gym, it's fine. We want to just build a pool of networks of trainers. We can actually train people, you know, both male and female. And that's has been happening right now. It's been amazing. Now I think we have over 244 or 250 trainers, you know, working for us. And they're earning so well. So opportunities are just enormous. So I want you to start looking into it, you know. Never look at your business as a small business. I'm going to say this again. Once you see yourself as a problem solver, a solution provider, and a change agent, just look around your environment. There are certain needs that people have. How can I fill in these gaps? And afterwards, and once you've been able to identify it, do more research on it. How can I perfect it? And once you've done that, trust me, you start monetizing it and you start making money from it. There's a lot of opportunities out there. You know, does anyone here want to share the entrepreneurial story here? Is anyone that wants to really share it? The comments can join me on stage for about 2 minutes. That they did during COVID or after COVID that made them change their business model. Anyone here that wants to just share for like about a minute? Anyone? Yes, please. Anyone? Is anyone? Okay. Okay.
Good morning, church. My name is Ruth, and I'm an accountant, but then I'm a fashion designer. I make wedding dresses and bridal, basically catering for the bride and her bridesmaids. And then COVID hit. Of course, it will affect the industry. It hit us bad because a lot of people were no longer, they realized that they could do without this service. They realized that they did not need it as much as they thought they did. And so I had to re-strategize. I knew that from the beginning, I carved a niche for the business, that this is what I want to do. The fashion industry is very broad, and I decided I wanted to do bridals. But then, after the COVID, when the lockdown was eased, and we all had to go back to business, I had to start doing ready-to-wear dresses. People were going back to work, and I knew that that was going to sell at the time, so I had to make corporate dresses for friends. I started reaching out to people one after the other. Okay, this is not what you know me for, but this is what I have to do now, right? And then we started doing that. Started doing customized face masks for different industries and people. We also volunteered to other organizations where we could reach out to more people, because that was what the COVID made us to do. So we had to re-strategize and do something else. That's my story.
Thank you very much. Please clap for her. You can see what I was saying right now, right? She switched. She didn't give up. It wasn't easy, but she had to do it. And today, boom, she has another line of business. And I'm sure you still make wedding dresses, right? So you see, hey, give it to you. But see, you need to be prepared. You need to be ready. It's very important. You need to be ready. A lot of human beings, like myself, you know, we are very reactive. We need to learn how to be proactive. Don't always wait for something to happen before you realize that, oh, you can actually do this. Think, what can I do? What else can I do? Because sometimes, like even the big brands that we look up to today, the big brands in the FMCG sectors, they have a product called the hero product, which is, if they don't market, that product will sell on its own because they've done their homework already. Then they have a must sell and have a must win product. So that's just the way it is. So you need to be ready. So no matter whatever you do, don't remain too comfortable. Have an alternative business or an alternative strategy that will also sustain you if the other one decides to take a bow. It's very important. And again, you need to leverage on your network. It is very important. Build relationships and don't be ashamed. If it's your business, speak to everyone about what you do. You never know. The person who you might speak to might not necessarily need your service, but what might likely happen is he might know someone or she might know someone that knows someone that knows someone that knows someone that might be needing your service. So it's important for you to be visible as an entrepreneur and also as a career person. You need to be visible. Be visible. It's very important. At your workspace, in your business, you need to be visible. Speak to everyone about what you do because everyone has a need and you never know when this need might actually come into play. So it's very important for you to be very visible and take this very serious. Please, I'll be open for a lot of questions after this, and I think I need to first of all thank Pastor for this brilliant initiative. Pastor himself, like I rightly said, he's a change agent, a problem solver, and a solution provider. He knew that there was a need for this, and he made this available. So, Pastor, thank you very much for making this possible. Please, a round of applause for our pastor, please. Thank you very much, for making this happen. It just shows that he's not selfish. He's not selfish. He wants to share. He wants people to get better. So that tomorrow, you can make your place, you can make your environment better. Do you understand? So we need to start learning how to do these things. And I want to also encourage you, there are going to be downtimes when businesses are not just moving. Dust your shoes and always remember that your passion will always supersede what you do as a business. You're good to go. Okay? Thank you very much. God bless you all. Bye.
So much, Mr. Alex Lawal. Thank you. I can't say it. I'll keep Mr. Alex Lawal. Thank you very much. I was writing when you were speaking, and I was thinking, once I come, I'll just do a summary. But I have a full note. I'm not really sure where to start from, but I do know what you kept reiterating. And what you kept reiterating was this, that we should always see ourselves as change agents, always see ourselves as problem solvers, always see ourselves as a solution provider. So whether you are in the 9-to-5 space, whether you're an entrepreneur, when you have this mindset, exactly what Mr. Alex Lawal said, you will smile to the bank. Thank you very much, Mr. Alex Lawal. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. So now we'll be having our Q&A sessions. I know some of us may have questions on management experience. How can I go about having my own business? Mr. Alexander Lawal, could you please help with this answer? Thank you very much.
Again? Okay, the question here says, I don't have any business ideas, but I want to start up a business. I have some management experience. How can I go about having my own business? Okay, first of all is, what are you passionate about? It's very important. Because, there are businesses all over the whole places, but are you willing to, sacrifice to do this? It's very important. I wish you stated here what you're passionate about. Because for me now, I'm passionate about a lot of things. One thing that I'm very passionate about that I always fight for, I think this is why my mom calls me Santa Claus. She called me Father Christmas. It's because for me, I always want to make people better. And I always want to create a wow experience. For me, customer service for me is very important. Customer experience for me, I don't joke with it. My colleagues will tell you. I can fight for it. For me, it's very, very key. Because I want people to get value for what they pay for, whether it's a product or whether it's a service. To me, it's very important. So the most important thing here right now is, if you have business management skills, we need to know what you're passionate about, then test waters. I'm very sure there's something that you like to do. Okay, let me share a simple example with you right now. I'm also a certified interior designer, okay? And guess what? I started this way back in NYC. That was the first time I was on my own. I went to Lagos University, and I was going from home every day. My parents didn't allow me to stay on campus, so I had to go from home every day. Driver takes me and brings me back. Then when it was time for me to serve, I ended up serving in Anambra State. That was the first time in my life that I lived on my own, and it was a good experience for me. And I had to actually put up my room myself. And I knew that I had a passion for colors. I have a passion for space management. I know how to put things together. But guess what? I think a couple of years afterwards, I never knew that unconsciously I've been acquiring interior magazines. Maybe I see flyers, I see pictures online, I see magazines in traffic. Then I used to go to Joelek Banana the Bridge. I don't know if anyone knows where they sell novels and where they sell magazines. I usually go there and buy interior books. I just buy. I'm just buying. It was like a couple of years afterwards, I realized that I'm actually passionate about interior designing. Okay? I like space management. But now I have a 9-to-5 job. What do I do now? When it's time for our expansion plan, I'm being carried along. Okay, come and put in your own input. Now I'm helping the company to save money than going to hire. Once we have, our 3D designer, that's the architects who come out with 3D designs. I'm also involved. My MD called me and said, Alex, what's your own take on this? How can we make this place a beautiful, beautiful space? Because I have always been passionate about it, but it took me years to actually understand that unconsciously I'm passionate about this. So I'm very sure that's something that you like to do. But you're actually here to monetize it. Think about that particular thing that you're passionate about, whether it's catering, whether it's sewing, whether it's delivery. There's something you're very passionate about. Trust me. If once you've identified that thing, put it to use and just start it. Like I said earlier on when I came up here on the pulpit, do it afraid. Nothing that's perfect comes up like that. Just start it, make mistakes, learn from it. And once you've been able to identify that this is what you want to do, please, and my brother Wale said, go online, broaden your horizon, and do more research on it. And I tell you that in a couple of weeks, months, maybe in the next 1 year, you will not see yourself. And also try and measure yourselves. After like a quarter, go back to drawing board. Okay, what have I done? Where am I now? Am I better? Am I actually moving forward? How can I get better? And perfect that skill set. Hope I answer your questions. Okay.
Thank you very much, sir. Do we have any more questions? Very quickly, please. Okay.
Yeah, good morning, sir. I'd like to speak to Alex. My name is Toyosi. Yeah, I'm a media executive. I'd like to ask just these 2 questions from you immediately in no time. Please just pardon me. I jotted it down. Okay, so I said that, how are you able to achieve so much with a trusted brand name without so much advertising? That's one. Hold on. That's one. Then second question, you spoke about partnership. For the very first question, I think I need you to just think it through so that I get absolutely answer. So what partnerships have you guys done, and do you guys commit to fund partnership if the idea is great? Did you get the question? Second question,
please.
What partnerships have you guys done?
Yeah.
And do you guys commit to fund partnerships if the idea is great?
Of course we do. Yeah, sure.
So the very first question, you got the first question. The first question was, how are you able to achieve so much with a trusted brand name without so much advertising?
Are you referring to iFitness now?
Yes, iFitness has a brand.
Okay, basically, like I mentioned to you earlier, the gym is more like a safe haven, okay? People come to the gym to achieve a certain fitness goal. And what we do is that we put them through it, making sure that they achieve it. The I for iFitness stands for individual. It's an individual journey, okay? So what we do is that we put them through it. It's a gradual process. Like someone comes in now, person is trying to achieve a certain fitness goal, either to lose weight or to get some biceps or have some muscles or whatever it is. We see you through that process. And we make sure that you go back to actually check on yourself that, okay, are you actually making progress? I don't know if you've been to our page recently now. You can actually see that marketing, we don't really do too much of marketing. We focus more on social media a whole lot. But what we do now is that we have introduced something new into our business model, which is called Member of the Month. Member of the Month basically is we celebrate people who have achieved their fitness goal. And that actually is the way to go. Because right now, quickly, people are getting tired of still images on social media. It's clogging people's phones. So people want to see more videos. And that's actually what we identified as actually working for the moment now.
Okay, so maybe
Yeah.
that might not necessarily answer my question,
Okay,
but what I
yeah.
just asked was if you built a brand, but maybe from what
Build
you
a
said,
brand.
Yeah, like how were you able to build a brand name?
Okay.
From, but I just would deduce that what
Okay.
you guys have done is word of mouth.
Word of mouth. Word
yeah,
of mouth.
which is fine.
Testimonials, organic testimonials.
Yeah, that's
fine.
what
we do
So
basically
for the
now.
second question, so that I don't take your time.
No, that's fine.
So the second question is that how have you been able to build partnerships? Like if people come with you to ideas, do you fund them if they do have
It
ideas?
depends on when you say funding. What we do for me is, because that's my unit also, is people come to us for different reasons when it comes to partnerships. People come to us because we have the numbers. We're almost hitting 40,000 members. So for me, if you come to me with an idea, I always look at what is in there for us, what's in there for you, making a win-win on both sides. It has to be strategic. Do you understand? So if you have it, people who have approached me when it comes to partnerships, I always ask them, okay, go back to your drawing board, show me what you have, let's see how it can be a win-win for both parties. All right then.
Thank you very much. I have one question.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Okay, so mine is not a question, it's an offering. Thank you to our amazing speakers. We don't get to hear this every time. I mean, you guys just heard $1 billion, you guys just started in $1 billion class. So, we all have a unique purpose in life. And it's not just our divine right to live in line with our purpose, but it's also our responsibility to share, what we have to the world. I am giving us a offering. So we had the program yesterday, TEDx Jibo, and we had 30 slots to mentor 30 people. But we had 25 people registered. Because you're in this church today, you're in this service today, I'm giving 5 people this offering. So I'm just in church, and you can always come to meet me at the back of the church after the service. I'm giving just 5 people to register with us for mentorship. Thank you.
Okay, so I've been told that I need to round up on the questions. Mr. Alex Lawal, Mr. Wale Okreboye, it's been an honor to have you here. I mean, I think a lot of the things that you have said are not new things, but they were said in different ways today. And I believe so much in the power of the Holy Spirit to use what has been said today to actually transform the lives of everyone here. Mr. Wale Okreboye, a lot of people are asking for the slides, so we just want your permission to share. So we will be sharing the slides on the workers platform, on all of the tribal leaders platform. So I'm making an offering. You need to join your tribal leader platform to get access to the video, to the slides. And I mean, these guest speakers are just gifts that just keep on giving. We've not even met each other. And Mr. Alex Lawal says, I'm going to give free gym vouchers to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has already given out about 3 this morning. I have 6 people. Unfortunately, I was not told the criteria for how this will be shared. But I do have a criteria in mind. Now, given that we have received 6 vouchers from Mr. Alex Lawal, in 6 seconds, give us 6 things that Mr. Alex Lawal has said today. 6 seconds. Anybody? So you have free vouchers for 30 days, and you get to have his card, which has details of all of his contacts. So 6 seconds, 6 things that Mr. Alex Lawal has said. Pastor, just come in. You're in battle right now. Just come in. Come in. Come in. He will tell us if what you have said is correct. God, see the people that want to go to the gym. Those that did it.
Okay, the first thing it said is to be passionate about your ideas. Then you should look into partnership. Then also, you should not be too comfortable with where you are. Then movement. It should be visible. And also, you have alternative ideas, as in alternative to whatever it is your problem. Be a problem solver.
Thank you very much. You have 6 seconds. You use 12 seconds. I will think
You need to see yourself as a problem solver. For you to stay afloat in your business, you need to partner with people. Acquire yourself. give back from what you know or have learned. Put things in place. Difference between income gain and others. No matter what you do, you need to have other source of income.
Now,
Good morning, church. Okay, so he talked about being a problem solver, a solution provider, a change agent, and he also talked about the lean model, which is maximizing the best with the least resources. And also, he's also talked about building relationships and being visible as well.
thank you very much.
Okay, so you spoke about seeing yourself as a learner, one, and being proactive, two, and think yourself as a problem solver and solution provider, then network with people, then I think, what's the last one? I can't remember. Then do things afraid.
Oh, congratulations! So how many people here? So the lesson today is bring your notes to class. Okay? Because I know some of you want this, but you didn't write. You're afraid to mess up, but do it afraid. Anybody else before I take it up? Okay, go ahead, sir. So I have 4 people. I guess the other people that want the voucher were actually very attentive in Mr. Okuriboye's class. So if you can give me 6 things that Mr. Okuriboye said. Wow. Mr. Lawal, I just want to let you know that if they get it, I don't have a voucher. I'm just saying. Yinks. Okay. Nice one. Go ahead.
All right. So Mr. Lawal focused on career. Yeah. Mr. Okuriboye focused on career, and he talked about actually trying to. He talked about getting a career for yourself in the path that you want to go. He talked about the passion trap, that you should not confine yourself into a particular passion. He talked about networking. He also talked about making sure that what you are doing is relevant in the field that you want to be. And he also mentioned something about. Sorry, let me check. Okay. I think one thing that also struck out for me about what he talked about was the fact that the passion trap, I'm going back to it again, was the fact that something that brings you income is actually what you should also focus on, because passion trap might actually lead you to be confined in one place. But try to explore other career and be open-minded about your career. Yeah.
For me, I think he majored more on networking. And he let us know that 80% of the jobs out there, even the jobs you want, the opportunities you are seeking, is based on networking and you knowing how to network with the next person to you. And, okay. Okay, I'm just quickly. So he also said many people find their purpose in solving others' problems. That means you are supposed to be a problem solver in whatever you are doing, even if it's a 9-to-5 business. You don't have to just work and wait for your salary. You need to actually solve a problem. You need to draw up an execution plan and be biased towards taking action. That is, doing it afraid. And showing up and putting yourself out there.
You just did a cocktail, but it's okay.
Praise the Lord. Number 1, he talked about good communication skills, how to communicate with people. Then he talked about selling and how to say no or yes when it comes to negotiations. Then he talked about fixed thinking. Then self-doubt, don't doubt yourself. Always be there, always know what to say. And he talked about passion, be passionate about what you want to do, always think first. And he also talked about what's career choice and how do you go about it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mr. Alex has been so gracious to us, and he has said he will give us 10 more vouchers. And this is 30 days complimentary vouchers. Remember what he said. People come to their gym for fitness. People come to their gym for networking. People come to their gym to find spouses. What a multifaceted gym. So you better take advantage of this gym. In fact, who knows, your business could be the next one staying in one of the iFitness hubs. So please, let's give a round of applause to our wonderful, wonderful guest speakers. What a wow. I've had a